Out at Connie Clausen Field, it was a beautiful day to break a record. Right here, Omaha ace Cameron Meyer tosses her 699th strikeout to become the Mavs' new all-time strikeout leader on the first batter of the game. Former record holder Therese Custer came out to the circle in a passing of the torch moment and takes the record-breaking ball back to the dugout. Meyer strikes out the very next batter to bring her total to 700, and Omaha went on to beat Western Illinois 9-1 in the first game and then 5-2 in the second game.